And here we go. Right, well here I am, and I think it's the 14th of April now, and I'm down in Bath Road, and delighted to be here above the shop. And if you'd like to say your name and your date of birth, it's up to you, sir.
Right, my name is Maqsood Ahmad, and my date of birth is 11th of February 1944.
Thank you very much. And I'm going to run through the series of questions, and as I said before, if you wish to wander from the point, by all means do so. So the first question is, well, I suppose, when, why and where did you move to Rodborough? So take us back to your first move to Rodborough.
I moved here in 1987 from Swindon. I lived in Swindon for 20 years, and I used to come here and play cricket for Swindon and against Stroud. I found this small little village very attractive, scenery wise, people wise. So 87 we moved here and bought this Bath Road sub post office.
Well, as I was born in Swindon, I can understand why you find it so attractive down here. So your first impressions and memories of Rodborough once you'd settled in.
It's a beautiful place. It's a nice place, and especially people of Rodborough, they gave us every respect, and in fact we used to have a very anonymous cards over the Christmas. Thank you for the services we provided to the area.
That's lovely. So it's changed a lot since 1987, particularly as a shopkeeper. So do you want to talk about that? How different do you think it is in 2009 compared with 1987?
If I say it is upside down, it won't be very wrong. We had all the amenities, the shops, services, which been owned by the people for their generations, and all those amenities and the people who used to work there in the friendly atmosphere and used to provide services for the local community. First of all, they are all vanished with these big giants, Tesco, Waitrose and Sainsbury. And exactly same thing happened to us. This was my livelihood, and thank you very much people of Rodborough, they're still very helpful, but it was a devastating effect on my living and economy side of the family. But we are still fighting our way in the society and working very hard to live here in Stroud and carry on our lives.
I'd like to say, sir, that your shop provides continuity with all the stories I've had from people in their 90s about shops in the local area, and it's your shop that provides that continuity with life from over 100 years ago. So many thanks to you for that. You've told us a lovely story about people leaving anonymous cards and Christmas cards and so on and thanking you. Any special stories, events or incidents in your time here you'd like to talk about?
Oh, we had quite a few incidents in the life here, and very friendly. No, it's not. We are not critical of anything, but they were all in the way of friendship. And then again, it is not only our livelihood and business. We are a part of the community. And there is one incident, I would say that the lady was a head teacher of the school. She came to buy a string, and which we never had at the moment. We were out of stock, and I had a big sort of bowl of string which we used to tie our papers. And I said, here you are, take as much string you like. And she tried to pay me for that. I said, no, that is like a part of neighborhood. You don't pay for these sort of things. We always help each other as a good neighbors. So these sort of incidents, old people came and we used to provide them chairs and cup of teas and all that. And wife used to be in the post office. They used to all tell each other life stories, and it is not only the shop and our living. This is, we like provided all the services and like local community center, and people were so happy. And so many times we used to bring these allowance books from the old people. They couldn't come out somehow because of the cold weather or because they were not very well. So we used to pick up their books and cash them, and used to take them home to their homes for their money, and in case they want something else, and we used to deliver that without any charge. It's just a good gesture of the old people, and just to look after our elders. And that's, unfortunately, that's how I've been brought up, to look after your elders, and that's what I have done, and that's how we still try to do. If there is any sort of help we can provide to the community or the elder people or anybody, we are always here, and we have done that. People know that, and then again they do appreciate all this.
Thank you so much. Where shall I go to now? Do you have a favourite walk or route around the parish?
I used to manage. Never. I walked for Meningitis Trust once, but I used to manage this meningitis